Hi all, we're back on the little shade again, and this time I thought, let's take a look at Elysium. Right then folks, so we've done a fair bit of Rubicar stuff so far on here. But we are now going to check out a level appropriate playfield. Now, nascence, everything's kind of greying out to us. So the first place we're going is Job. And from here, we're going to take the center transporter that they borrowed from Stargate. And that puts us in Job. Now, I've got Atlas of Shadowlands as well as Atlas of Rubicar. I will put the links in the description for you. So if we just continue around sort of southwards, you can see there's the IPS vendor, etc. And you can see there, Port 7 East Elysium. So that's where we want to go. There are other ways up here. You can go from the Job sort of very bottom bay and come up this ramp here, but for what it's worth, we've just gone that way. Now then, if you speak to this chap here, the porthole technician, and just literally give him 10k, he will give you a buff which takes you straight to an area in Elysium that we've already done it. You can have a conversation with him if you've never have. It's fairly interesting. So we've got that buff, and you can see there, Valid Pass East Elysium. So takes up no NCU, but drops you off here. So we just run towards the porthole and stop. And here we are. Yes, we're in the Shadowlands. Now then, a lot goes on here. You can see marked on the map. If we zoom in again, no. You can see Sunken House, blah blah blah. I'll just check which map I've got running. Yeah, should be, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's basically where people kite, and the way that works is you get a large level 220 Atrox, usually Enforcer, runs around, aggroes a stack of mobs, then over on a little island over there, an NT kind of in level range of them stands at the top, dropping an AoE nuke and killing everything, and the people in that team get buckets of XP stroke SK. Right, so as soon as we come down the port, there is a blue name guard called Emilio Fitz, so we're going to talk to him. Greetings, newcomer. What can you tell me about this place? This is Port 7, one of the two here in Elysium. The ports are closed down except for the portholes, which are still open for visitors to use. I recommend that you keep away from the brink and that you make your stay here a brief one. This is not a safe place. So we say, I think I'll be able to look after myself. That's what they all thought. They also thought that with the technology they had, nothing could prevent them from living here. But all the same, they're gone now. Some back to Rubicar, where they came from, and some just disappeared. So be careful not to be too full of yourself. Danger may wait for you in places you wouldn't expect. Speaking of danger, you up for a bit of a challenge then? So we're going to say, sure, what should I do? And he gives us a mission and tells us we need to kill 3 mobs, and they are there. The guard at Port 7 has challenged you to kill 3 Devourers of Life. If you succeed, he has promised you a reward of 50,000 credits. Doesn't sound bad. Unfortunately, no, you can't repeat this mission. Now, these Devourers of Life are inside this compound here that I've just zoomed out to view. There's a few ways you can get yourself in. Now, bear in mind, these mobs are about 100-ish. Lever of Decay, 101. I think the Devourers are around 100 to 105-ish. They do swarm, though, so be aware, if you're coming in here, that they're quite fond of attacking you en masse. In other words, they will bring all their friends with them. So we're bravely going to try and see if we can get 3 of these down. And that is your sort of entrance quest. Ooh, there's one on his own there. Can I get him? Let's go sneaky sneak. Oh, no, he can see me. Oh, I've got one at least. That seemed to be doing enough damage to him, so we'll pop Acrobat. And same again. If you can hear rattly keyboard, sorry. I also play guitar, as you will probably know if you've viewed my channel. And your finger strength ends up being such that even when you're gently tapping away at hotkeys, you're actually mashing them quite hard. Ooh, that's quite a bit of XP. I need to kill 2 more. Well, I don't want to go down there because there's... What's he? That's quite a long way around to get out. But that's 1 down. So, okay, we've just got to be that successful again. But I think if we grab 2 of them, we will bravely run away. So, let's just see now. Oh, I think I can see one over there. You can detect how much concealment have I got now. I'm maxed at 642. So they can see me. So my best bet, I can't sneak them, that he's on his own. So let's try and get him. Yeah, level 102. We are now currently level 90. We're getting there. 48k XP per mob. I think they're shop food, those. I can't remember. Now it's going to get tricky because they're in a cluster up there. While we seem okay with 1, while we're stunning that mob, I don't think we're going to do too well against 3. So I'm going to go and see if the one just around the corner here has respawned. What level's the spirit? 66. I'll probably drop a spirit then. I'll have that while we're here. Double the chances. And you can see straight away for a level 66 mob, that was 10k XP. So while you were in the Shadowlands, the XP from virtually every mob is higher than it is on Rubicon. I really think it should be equalized a bit. Make Rubicon more fun again, because there really are some fantastic instances you can fight in. Now, if we go down there, how do we get out? I don't think we're going to be able to climb out. We're going to have to run around. Ooh, through a bunch of spirits. And level 160 heckler. Tricky. Tricky. Now then, let's take a closer look what we've got here. Oh, it's aggroed me. Oh, well, maybe it can find a way out. I'll chance it down to there. I think I can climb out from there, but... Oh, yeah, I can hit him. Carl Rafter's not pleased to see me. Oof. That was lucky. Right, so is that the 3? That is 3, isn't it? Up to 50k XP. Oh, that'll be good. Right, so we're going to return to... What was his name? Not on there. Was it Elio Fitz or Emilio or something like that? This guy. Elmo. Okay, Elmo. Let's hand this in. Wow. Oh, that's quite a bit there. Yes, I killed 3 devourers. So, yeah, and he asks us to head north. So we get a follow-up mission, and these are huge, these missions. So we're going to make our way north to that location. I will speed up as much of it as I can. And you do need to be mindful at this kind of level in Elysium. I'll show you why. Yeah. On 72 mob is going to flatten you. But also, if you manage to kill one, will give you a lot of XP. So, hence why people farm hecklers in that way with an NT. And if we go this route, you will probably see some. Now, if you accidentally snag a heckler, it will follow you till you zone usually, or something else kills it. So, if you do, you can use this porthole here. And I'll just bring that up on the map. And you see there, warp to Archable. So you simply run into it, and it warps you to the opposite side of Elysium. So we're going to go back again. But it's a good way to drop aggro, because they will generally reset quite quickly. Now, if you go over this bridge here, normally you will see, although I don't think there are at the minute, judging by the amount of hecklers down there, there's usually 220 M4s running around there, a bunch of people that are AFK, and 1 NT stood there dropping AoE nukes. So whether that still works, I don't know. Right, you need to be careful over the bridge, because quite often these mobs can suddenly decide that even though you're up there on that bridge, you're dinner. So this is another quest guy, but we need to keep going north. You can see we've got the orange dot in the compass there, so it's more or less due north for us. Oop, picked up a ad there. And then where's the next bridge? That way. Okay. I'm not sure what level this thing is that's following me. Oh, we'll be okay. I think now we're all the way in the middle, away from the edge where the big nasty mobs are. We shall have a little pop at this guy. Garden key for unredeemed. Now then, we need to cross here. How much further? Oh, not too bad. So, we'll take this pretty thin, narrow looking bridge thing with a... Oh dear. Yes, we've picked up a bunch of hecklers. And yes, they will follow you. They will follow you for miles. I think that's probably one behind me. Oh, good, yeah, they're still following. You can't outrun them unless you've got an awful lot of run speed. Now, I know from experience there is a gate to a zone. If we get through it, as far as those hecklers are concerned, we lose them. I'll just zoom out and you should be able to... Oh yeah, you can't zoom out as far as you used to. Yeah, they're coming. Now, if they get in range of me and hit, especially with that many, you've got literally no chance at this sort of level. You'd have to be some sort of super duper twink in order to survive. So we are bravely going to run to this gateway here. Whew. Right, we're out. We're just on the other side now. So, what's happening? Oh, there you go. So we could follow along and come back in up here. But there's no real need to. Although, yeah, I suppose we could. Just to make sure that we don't pick up any more of those things. Or is it worse going this way? Let's take a look. It could be, couldn't it? And the Hothians will aggro. So, yeah, we're no better going that way around. We'll go back out the way we came in and take our chances. Oh, oh, no. I don't want to fight him. Lost Hothian will spawn a couple more Hothians, then a couple more, and then a couple more. I thought that was a cagey. It's a lost. Like I say, it respawns and respawns higher and higher mobs. And they don't want to know. I don't think you can handle that many. And we haven't even got where we're going yet. One who wins over mind. At least attempt to get the delivery done. And I picked up another mob. Shadowlands can be a dangerous place. I don't think the Yuttas are going to help. Right, I can probably be alright with just this guy. He doesn't suddenly spawn a bunch of extra mobs after you kill him in a chain. A bit like the boss mob in Temple. If you've had experience with him, you kill the first one, then you get another and two more, and they progressively do different stuff. Oh, grab that. Take whatever. Right, so we want the one who wins over mind, which would be this Yutto here. Right, so let's talk to this Yutto. Elmo Fitz at port 7 asked me to bring you this device. What have I got? Some device. Right, we shall give him the some device. Ooh, that was quite a bit of XP again just for that. Do you want to help me with the Bluetooth harvest? Yeah, okay. I think I need some inventory space for that though, so let's just try and make some. Okay, you can keep repeating this mission from him if you want to. Pointless keeping that. So that's junk as well, really, but yes, you do look a bit tired. I will reward you with the Defender of Troy. Completely useless weapon for a shade, but yeah, okay. Go to the one with the graceful neck. He will give you further instructions. So we'll do Blue Harvest first, and then we'll do the follow-up now. The one with the graceful neck was the Yutto near the warp to the other side of Elysium. So let's go back to that. Oh, well, we get Spec 2 for that, or part of it. Right, now the Blue Harvest is a bit further north. I think it's either there or there. I don't know if this map... No, it doesn't have the detail on that. Right, so need to just head up ways a bit. Inland or west. And I think we then need... Is it that base? I think it's this bit, you know. And what you're looking for are little blue mushrooms. Now, when we get there, I'll explain how it works. I think it's this sort of piece here, is it? Or is it that one? Let's just check. Any mushrooms here? No, it's not that one. Didn't have solder edges on it. Now, another spot that people tend to level on here is where the mortigs are. And I will cover that actually at some point, but probably not in this video. Right, so there's our blue fungi. Now, you use the bag to pick them up. But what can happen is that they can actually damage you. So we just pick up, right click. There you go. It's a mushroom, no damage. Okay, so let's get another one. Ah, that one hurt us. That gave us 500 damage. And it does seem to be random. So that's 2. How many did we want? 5, yeah. So unless there's 30, 40 people here, you're not going to have a problem doing that. Aye. And I think once you've clicked one, you can't suddenly click it again a minute later. I think there's a timer between that and how long you can do it again before it'll give a response of some sort. Ow. 2 for 2 at the minute. Okay, 4. Actually, I'm not going to be... Yeah. I can get rid of that. And, yeah. Right, so I've now got enough inventory space. We only actually need one more. All right, there's our 5. So we're going to head back to the first mob, which was... and return to one who wins over mind. So we'll run back to him. So how run speed have we got now? 5, 7, 9. Not rubbish, but it's not a huge amount as either. But the benefit for the amount of points you have in run speed has changed. I was trying to type out the explanation, but previously, if you had, I think the soft cap was 2,500. Anything above that would mean that you got less and less for each point you put into it. No, he spotted me. I should really get a pair of nippy stilettos on this character. Would make this a lot quicker. Doges. Yeah, I need to do a vid for those as well. Right. So let's return and see what we actually get here. One who wins over mind. I've found the Bluetooth fungi for you. So 70k. Probably not as much as some of the other quests, but you can repeat it. And he wants the bag. And we get Girl Who Saw It All, Chapter 1, No Drop. So that's part of Spec 2. So, okay, say ta-ra for now, and we are going to... on with the graceful neck. And this quest chain is rather large. It would probably span, even with speeding up running sequences, it would still probably span a couple of hour-long videos because there really is quite a lot to do. All right, see if we can get back to the one with the graceful neck without having Getting ours broken by giant hackler. Oh, not you. Bugger off. Lost Hothians managed to find me somehow. How did it hit me from that range if it's melee? I think we've outrun it now. I hope we've outrun it now. Oh, apparently not. Ugh. Now there are some mobs you won't actually see along this neck of the woods called ermites. Which are basically buried underground. Right. Hopefully we lost that guy. Be careful crossing here, that's for sure. There's a fair few mobs down there. Hopefully Mr. Lost Hothian has given up the ghost. So we're going to go and talk to the NPC we want. And as you can see with Shadowlands, there's quite a bit of running involved, to be fair. Oh, I think I've snagged a few mobs. Oh, I'm just going to keep running. Yeah, so Shadowlands, basically, everything hates you. You see, they're still running after me. I know where I'm going. I'm going straight to the warp. Now, we will be coming back here very shortly if we continue this mission from memory. But let's go and talk to this chap first. Right, I think we lost them. Okay, so we take this exit here, past there. If you take that one, that's kind of a kite spot. So you want to take this one, but bear in mind when people are kiting along here, the mobs just down there, invariably, as you're trying to talk to this NPC, will aggro you. Even though there's a 220 enforcer trying to pull aggro from them constantly. So you can be stood here, next minute 50 mobs jump up and absolutely annihilate you. So keep your eye on your combat window if you have one set up that way. I have a sleeping draft here for you. Okay, we get a bit of a story, but I need a special ingredient. Can you bring it for me? So we'll just say yes. Do you really think you can do it? Yes. Right, okay. So it sends us over to here. She's Archable, which is the warp we just used to get away from those mobs. Right, so we go and use that. Oh, that's a lot of hecklers. So I don't know if they did something with enforcers using Mongo on grey mobs, and they no longer aggro, they run off. But normally that place is people fighting over spots, and by that I mean people arguing about who's going to pull which mobs. We just nip across the water here, and we'll talk to this NPC called, ridiculously, One Who Has Achieved Glory, and immediately get aggroed by a mob. So yeah, bring your best game with you when you come to Shadowlands, folks, if you've never been. Although I'm sure a great deal of many of you have. If you're not a sub, then you can't come here, I'm sorry. What I would love to see Funcom do is create an offer Something like if you, what can we say? Let's say you pay £15 once and you get Shadowlands free to play on your Froob account. I think you would see a very busy game very quickly doing something like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would go for it. But anyway, back to what we're doing. Urgency, yes, I have an urgent request from the one with a graceful neck for some mushroom spores. Can you help me? Now, the other option, I'm only wondering if you have some work for me, is a further bunch of quests this NPC will give you. What does he want? So there's a reason for the urgency, and then I would assume you have something to earn from the delivery. Well, what is it to me anyway? Just hand over the details, extract the spores from the requested mushroom. So there's that part. So we give him the note. He gives it us back, and another bag. And now we need some mushrooms. It's not those ones, unfortunately. You need to get some different ones. He tells you in here, I think it's red ones. May the future bring you glory. Right, okay, and we now need red mushrooms. And they're over here where these mobs are. See, you got blue ones there. And unlike the first batch we dealt with, yeah, you see him. Level 160, Vivacious Horror. Do not want to go and play with him just now. Sunfist Grainy I can handle. Ooh. Oh, I've already got that one. Right, okay, so Amanita Muscaria, apparently. Okay. Now, I don't think these ones ever dot you, but you've got the added sort of issue of there being quite a few mobs like this. There's lots of mobs around them that you're going to have to deal with one way or another. Take them, I think you need them later. Right, so we want more little red mushrooms. And you can't do it while you're aggroed either. You've got to deal with them, like it or not. See, that's a mushroom, that thing there. I'm going to run out of inventory space. I need to really do a tidy, don't I? I'll put that away. So we've got 3, 2 more. That's our one. No, I don't want to drop it to the ground. But I did. Fantastic. Right, okay. That's kind of chocker now, isn't it? Six slot, no one to delete that. Oh, you know what, let's just get rid of... That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more, and then... right, suit yourself. More mobs to deal with. Nakadar in it's doing with a debuff. I already got 2. Right, looks like there's one here with no somfis round it. If they drop doges, I wouldn't mind. Right, so that's 5. Okay, let's go back to our guy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the bag. It was a bag, why couldn't we put them in? Oh, ding. What did we get for that? 240k. Not to be sneezed at. Now can you look at the request? So we give him the request. This is come back. So I tell him thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Right, so now we go back to the guy with the graceful neck. Not that I actually noticed he had a graceful neck, but okay. Maybe he does for a Yetto, you know. Let's get back over to that side and see what we get for that. And you saw there, that was a lot of XP in one hit at this level, so this is certainly a good area to come an XP. And even though there doesn't appear to be much kiting going on, I don't know if that's broken now or what the case is, because I kind of never really bothered. I think I've done it once, and that was when I was actually the NT doing the nuking, and a bunch of us in guild made 4 or 5 characters. You know, so it was 4 or 5 of us all made new characters and wanted to get them to a certain level to do sector 10. So we kind of came here and power leveled it, and you know, why not? One was dual logged with an enforcer, but that's probably the last time I've ever done it, and that was quite a while ago. Right, I have the spores. Let me have them, he says. Right, so we give him the spores. Mission completed. Now take this back to the one who wins over mines. Right, okay then. So it's that long run again. So I will speed that up and then call it a day on this video. Oh, hecklers. So let's go the other way. Let's zone. Yeah, so not only is Shadowlands quite big, it's also bloody dangerous. So there's no grid or wampers in Shadowlands, so to speak. There are gardens with garden exits that you can use, which will drop you at specific places in different play fields. Okay, I think we got away there. So I'll show you how far we've moved. Let's zoom out. So if we ran it, we'd have to run there, zone again, long way. So I'm glad this is here. All right, let's nip through and see if we're safe. Oh, there's no hecklers coming after us at least. Right. So let's dash across. It seems whichever way we go, we get aggro, so. Now that dog thing there is pretty easy to kill, and it will give you the map nano for this place. I don't need it because I've got the veteran nano, which is all of Shadowlands running. Right. Oh, don't do that to me. He's rubber banded back. And immediately got aggroed. Thank you very much. Well, I guess we're going to do the other way. So what's the one nearest? He's not so much of a problem. It's the hecklers that are a problem. Because they will squish this character so hard, their head would spin. Now, you think, well, why don't you cut across there? It's full of these guys. And again, they will aggro. Unless I go... Is that a range? Nope, there you go. I see shadow from that range. So the only real option I've got at the minute is to get away and bravely run away. So this is one of those playfields where when you've been here for about an hour, you're looking at ways to max out your run speed almost straight away. I think I've got a nano that could help. Can't be in fight. Oh, I'm blinded. So I'm now looking at my mini map, and I am also not sure. I'm jumping. Okay, according to the mini map, I'm on a path, so I can see as much as you can on the screen. I'm looking over here to keep moving. I have no idea how many mobs are following me now. Well, he is. So again, zone in to avoid the aggro. I think this is a, yeah, it's a surfboard. Cool. I don't know if it makes us go a lot quicker or not. Seems it. So what's our speed now? Yeah, it's added a bit more. Go away. I'm so... Oh, you swine. That's you, isn't it? Right, okay. I'm going to fight you. Oh, I can't fight because I've got that. Right, I'm going to fight you because I'm bloody annoyed with you now. Right. Can't see you. Still going to fight you. And actually, I'm going to blind you as well. See how you like it. And that. And have a dot. I was looking cool on my surfboard and you ruined it. Do you know how boring a black screen is on the video? I think I'll just run now in case. Right, so I am going back to give the complete red hat mixture to one who wins over mind. Right, sounds simple enough. Lost Hothian, bugger off, I don't want to fight you. No, go away. Because I don't want to fight you and then 10 other versions of him at all. Right, let's get this handed in quick. I bought the draft you asked for. Okay, let's just go full death on him. There you go, here's your bottle of hooch. And ding. Right, now I'll fight you, and just to show everyone what happens. Right, so he seems not too much of a problem. So you fight this guy. As I'm full death, the only thing I'm hitting him really with now is this. And then you go, Hothian out of nowhere appears. See? Now this guy is higher level with more HP. And as soon as this guy dies, we get another one. Like so. Another Hothian you didn't see, and this one's higher again. He's now higher level than me, even though that very first one was a gimpy little lost one. Oh, and now we've got this. Right, you know what, let's deal with you, because you're a singular mob, aren't you? And you're... See, this is why I kind of built this character quite defensively so far. Could have gone all out perking for damage, but then I'd have been in much more trouble now. Right, back to you. Let's use Limber just to keep you at bay. Apparently I'm not fighting you. Oh, now I'm fighting you. Let's get away from that tent. Right. So he's not hitting me much, but when he does, he definitely stings a bit. put that in as well. Gonna have to use that now. And this is why I absolutely didn't want to bother fighting this guy. I'm probably going to run off. I'm pretty sure you get yet another something Hythian or Hothian or whatever straight after. You've got no chance to get your HP all the way back up again. And you're straight into another fight with another mob that's probably higher again. So there's one in Adonis similar called a Stray Dog. There you go, and now healthy looking Hythian. Do you know what? Bugger off. Right, so that's us leaving here now, and why you shouldn't bother with the Lost Hothian. Because you end up with these bunch of prats. Right. Sod you. Right, so that was the first couple of missions in Elysium, with quite a few detours due to the dynamics of Elysium. So yes, it can be exciting. It's definitely more fun in a team when you get a situation like that and you can kind of gel together and fight them. Okay then, folks, I'll just say bye for now.